Hi, I'm sure you've all seen the glossy TV ads offering a life-changing experience with laser eye surgery. My name is Amanda and this is my story of how laser eye surgery changed my life. In April 2007, thinking it would be great to be free of glasses, I had laser eye surgery and it seemed to be fine. But 3 months later, I woke up in excruciating pain when I tried to open my left eye, which was completely swollen and felt like there was glass scraping it out. My partner called Optimax while I lay in bed in a blind panic, literally. The only thing they said was that I should go to the local hospital for them to have a look. No one at Optimax called back to find out how I was afterwards. It turned out I had a corneal abrasion, and after several more attacks, some worse than others, I realised that I had a serious problem. Every time I called Optimax, they just told me to go to my local hospital, so I gave up calling them as they weren't concerned at all. But in August 2011, after 4 years of these attacks, I'd had enough, and I wrote to Optimax. This time they did respond and send me to Leeds to see their medical director, Dr Malcolm Samuel. The meeting was quite short and the first thing Dr Samuel said to me was, "I want you to pour your heart out." But his only suggestion was to try eye drops and gels. I just wanted to cry as this was what I'd been doing for the last 4 years and it hadn't helped. After this, I had a number of follow-up appointments at the Optimax clinic in Newcastle, which were a waste of my time and money getting there. Nothing helped and there was no improvement. One time I saw Malcolm Samuel in Newcastle. The first thing he said to me was, "Have I seen you before?" I was so shocked. It was only a few months since we'd met, but he didn't even remember me. A month later, the optometrist I was seeing at Optimax told me he would inform Malcolm Samuel that I was still no better. I heard nothing from him. Then 4 months later, in January 2013, I had a really bad attack with 3 corneal abrasions. This was the final straw. The local hospital put a bandage lens in my eye and asked me what Optimax were doing to help me. I called the optometrist at Optimax and told him what had just happened. He immediately contacted Malcolm Samuel, who called me right away. He said he would sort me out and send me to a private specialist in my area. I went to see Dr Gerald Ainsworth, who diagnosed me with MGD. He told me to buy an eye bag to help open the glands. That didn't help, so he told me to try blephasteam goggles. They cost me £200 and didn't help much. Finally, he prescribed doxycycline for 5 months. That didn't help at all. Then Dr Ainsworth told me he could do no more for me. By the way, as well as working for the NHS, Dr Ainsworth also works for Optimax. So here I am, 7 years later, stuck with the same problems, facing a lifetime of pain and loss of vision whenever I have an attack of corneal abrasions. I'm scared to go to sleep in case I wake up with my eyelid stuck to my eye, which rips off the top layer of the cells. The pillows on my bed have to be elevated because I can't lie flat anymore. I have to wear dark glasses even though then there's no sun to protect my eyes from the wind. I rely on my partner to dress and bathe me when I'm left blind. My left eye is now a different colour to the right one with a smaller pupil. And the owner of Optimax, Russell Ambrose, knows about my problems. He listened to me being interviewed on BBC Radio 5 Live Investigates a few weeks ago. But in 7 years he has not contacted me once, not even to offer free eye drops which have cost me hundreds and hundreds of pounds. I would like Mr Ambrose to look me in the eye, the one I can see out of, and tell me if he thinks laser eye surgery is really worth the risk of ending up like me. But of course he doesn't care. If he did, he wouldn't continue to sell this dangerous surgery. So next time you are tempted by the glossy ads offering life-changing laser eye surgery, take a look at my photo. Optimax didn't just change my life, they've ruined it, and it could just as easily happen to you.